I'm filming on my GoPro Hero 9 Black. I'm right here in Greeneville, Tennessee. How does it look? It's getting close to dark, so I probably shouldn't be using it. I'm probably going to stand over, stop this and start using my DJI Pocket 2. I'm just testing the GoPro Hero 9 Black. I know last time I broke it out when it got this close to dark, which there's still good lighting here. That's why I don't understand. I don't think in low light conditions this thing, the stabilization performs as good as the Hero. Let me see what time it is. It's 5:29 p.m. Yeah, I don't think it performs as good as my Hero 8 Black did. It's 5:29 as you can see. So it don't get dark till about 6:15, 6:20. But last time I tried to use this around this time, the stabilization got crappy on me. So I don't know. To my right is the old Greeneville, Tennessee. Hope I didn't say Kingsport at the start of this video, because we're down here in Greeneville, Tennessee. This is the school right here in Greeneville, Tennessee. The local school, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the grades went from 1 to 12. It's an old school building. Now it houses the senior citizen center and stuff like that. I think a couple of the old senior citizens organizations meet here. Roby Fitzgerald Adult Center. They got it about 50 degrees here in Greeneville. I think. Here comes a police car right here. I'd like to have one of those. But I was watching the Ford Explorers or whatever they are, the new cop cars. I was watching one of the YouTube channels, and one of the mechanics on YouTube said those new police cars, those Ford Explorers or whatever they are, said they're in the shop all of the time. Sure did, said they're in the shop all the time. So I don't know how well those cars are. And I don't think they're V8s, if not mistaken. I think they're like 3.7 liters or something like that, which would be a V6 engine. But they supposed to be the fastest out of all the cop cars. I like the way they look though. This across the street is the Greeneville Light and Power. This is the City Hall, aka City Police Department. Here's the old hardware store across the street. Looks like they went out of business. Yeah, they used to. Looks like it's empty on the inside. They used to have tricycles, old radio flyer wagons. They did that stone masonry, sold stone masonry products, you know, like tables, benches, whatever. And I'm not even going to break out my DJI because Sonia and the baby's in the car. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and finish using this. And here's my DJI Pocket 2. And I'm not going to break it out. So, yep, up there it says Greeneville Public School, so I was right. I like these evergreens out front. Let's walk around. Now I'm going to walk all the way around to the front of the library and back to the car. And that will conclude my video. It's 5:32. So I should be able to do this in about, I don't know, a few minutes. And there's the Andrew Johnson Bank's on the other side of this doctor's office, public library. And we're parked around here behind the back of this public school in the parking area. I'll walk around and I'm just making a short video. This is Andrew Johnson Bank across the street. This is a Presbyterian church over there with the steeple. And y'all probably saw that in other YouTube videos. I'm using my 6-inch Joby Gorilla Pod. It's about 6 inches long. I paid $34 for it. This bank right here, also across the street, is the Andrew Johnson Bank. If you remember the sign, well, I made another video before I started this one, and the sign said that he was the 17th president of the United States. The 16th president was Abraham Lincoln. The 15th president, I think, was James Buchanan. That's First Baptist Church across the street. And I just look, I like these winter flyers all in there. That looks pretty. Blue, purple, pink, white. Don't get all excited. It's just a big O right here in Greeneville, Tennessee on Main Street. I'm at the intersection of Church Street and Main Street. How does it look, my friends? This is the old Dottie Stevens furniture building. Now it's the Andrew Johnson Bank. I think that church over there, the white steeple, that's my favorite church here. I've never went there. I think it's the Cumberland Presbyterian Church, if I'm not mistaken. Cumberland Presbyterian. You know what? No, I'm right. But I guess they still use this bank too, right here. Yeah, it looks like it's still in business. So that bank, Andrew Johnson, and this right here is also the Andrew Johnson. Next door is the First Horizon Bank. That's where Sonia's parents bank in Kingsport. And she banks at Horizon Credit Union. Sonia does. I bank with Regents Bank. That's what it looks like in Greeneville, Tennessee at 5:30 p.m. I really like to record 60 frames per second, 4K 60 frames per second, but right now I'm shooting 5K 30 frames per second. And I'm over here on the front now of the Greene County Public Library. Now, I lived in Greenville. I used to go in here all the time and sit in there and read books. Built in 1975. Parking area is back there, but we will walk around to the front and walk down the side of the building. Yep, this is the town I first moved to. Here it is. When I moved to Greeneville, Tennessee. And there's a little spring that runs behind this public library right here. The public library. Right behind it is a spring. It's called the Big Spring. You can walk down these steps. And there's some nice old fancy houses here. I like this old house. And down there, they built the Tusculum College, which is not Tusculum, but Walter State College. And the main office is in Morristown, Tennessee, which is 30 miles from here. You can walk down these steps. The big creek's back there. And let's do that. And I will show you what I was talking about. This is back here where I started. I hope the stabilization is doing good. Like I said, usually I have to stop about 45 minutes before dark on using these GoPros because they don't do good in low light conditions. Even 1 hour before dark, sometimes my footage gets crappy. 1796 to 1996, Tennessee Bicentennial Irish Walk, dedicated May the 15th, 1993. So this little, walking down these steps, this little walkway is dedicated as a Tennessee Bicentennial Walk, the Irish Walk. And Irish, of course, is a flower, see? Now we know. The Big Spring. See that sign? It's really not that big of a spring. Try not to walk in the water. Here it is right here. Parking lot's over here where I started. Sonia's in the car. What I want to do is walk down through here, and this is where I want to end that video. Looks beautiful back here. This is the back side of that house. That's it. How you doing? You having a good day?
Yeah, you too?
Yeah. It's draining full of algae. Because it doesn't flow that fast. Hybrids drawn all along the side of the spring. And back over here you see the cabin, and on that side the bushes and the gazebos where we parked. And I used to come to the Greenville Public Library when I lived here. I would sit outside in the summertime with these tables. It was nice right here with the creek and this little bridge. Beautiful. They got little flowers and flowers over there and bushes, wooden benches. One of them's been carved a lot with a chainsaw. It's pretty. And this is the back side of it. And this spring gets wider as it flows on down between the buildings, between the school here and the doctor's office, whatever. It gets, when it gets over there on the left side of the Greeneville, actually the Greene County Sheriff's Department is over here. It's the city police department's here. Across the street is the Greeneville Sheriff's Department, about 2 blocks up. And the spring runs on the back side of the Sheriff's Department, and it gets a lot wider down there and it moves a lot faster. It's kind of small here. It starts picking up a little speed down there. There's some concrete tables right there. And there's our car and there's the cabin. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. As always, be happy, positive, and focused. I will see you all in the next video. Checking out right here from lovely Greeneville, Tennessee and Greene County, Tennessee. 30 miles south of Kingsport. There goes out with a shout. Ah.